first goal, 19 seconds into the season.
And saved by Jaden Man.
Christian Beckett ties the goal scoring record. And saved by Man. Gets across, gets the rebound.
And welcome in. We miss y'all. Hope y'all missed us. We're finally back for DBU hockey here in the heart of Dallas as the Dallas Baptist University Patriots, after 8 straight road games, come home and they welcome the ETBU Tigers. A little bit of that Baptist rivalry here in Dallas.
Yeah, it's been a long time. We had some cancellation of some games. We had a lot of road trips, a lot of away games, but we are finally back in the building, finally back at home for some nice Patriot hockey, and I'm excited.
Yeah, the team knocked out 3 out of their 5 road trips. It would have been 3 out of 4, but they had an extra set added against Houston in January on the road. So plenty of road trips. And as you can remember, all the way back to our game against Tech, that's the last time we were here where DBU got their first win of the season. I believe the score was 4-2 in that one, or 4-1 in that game. And
yep, first win of 2. It has been an unfortunate start. Definitely not what they were hoping for this season, but they hope to turn it around against the ETBU Tigers, and this should be a good matchup between these two teams.
And the Patriots are now taking the ice at home for warm-ups. Still no sign of the visiting Tigers, so I'm sure they'll make their way out here pretty soon. But DBU getting their warm started. The energy is high. The team is pumped up and excited for this one. Finally ready to be back home after spending so much time on buses, other rinks, other locker rooms, finally being able to settle back into their home.
Yeah, it's always nice when you can just roll out of bed and you can go to all your classes and take your car over to the rink and just be at home, be in that atmosphere, be comfortable. You don't have to be on a 10-hour bus ride to go and play in those away games. So, like I was saying, it's always nice to be playing at home.
Yeah, so much of that travel fatigue comes in, and you get bus legs. Players aren't cramped up from being at bus all day, but you don't have to worry about that at home. So we'll see if that helps DBU.
And then you've got the home field advantage here. I mean, DBU is known for bringing a bit of a crowd, especially on a Friday night. So we'll see if that plays any impact in the game tonight. But they always do bring a good size to the games.
And I mean, here tonight at this rink, there's 2 separate rinks. The D3 ETBU team is playing the DBU Patriots here at our game at 8:30, but on the other rink, D2 ETBU is playing against UNT, so curious to see if there's a good amount of ETBU fans who make the trip to see both
yeah,
of them.
It sounds like they're going to get that late night game. If you remember earlier in the season, we got a pretty late start game that we ended up here. And not only that, it went into a shootout, and so the night just kept getting later.
One bit for having the late one. It was fun, but
UNT
I do not envy them.
And ETBU's D2 team are on the other side, getting that late night game, so hope they have a good game between the two of them. It'll be fun to go back and watch that one later.
Yeah, and DBU, after getting off to really what seemed like a decent start with such a young core, going 2-1 after their win in WashU, they've now lost 7 straight games. A couple to Northwestern, one to SMU that we all want to forget about, and then a couple in Drury and a couple in Arkansas. But the thing is, in almost about half those games, they weren't getting blown out. They were in a winnable position. They just couldn't pull it across the finish line, and some key mistakes cost them those wins. So curious to see if they can build off that, clean up their game, and walk away with some wins here.
Yeah, I talked to a couple guys in the locker room before this one. We had people doing all sorts of different changes, making all different, like wearing different clothes, doing different styles with their hair, all the superstition stuff to just try and get the monkey off the back, see whatever it takes to do to get that win again, because they've just been in this drought for so long, and they're hoping to pull it out of it today at home.
And both teams coming into this game with some losing skids. ETBU, after getting a win, and I believe it was their 3rd game of the season against Houston, they've only gotten 1 point since that in a shootout game against Tech, so they come in with a 1-10-1 record, and I believe losing 7 in a row, and then DBU comes in with a 2-9-1 record, also on a 7-game losing streak. So one of those has to give tonight. Either ETBU streak is going to end or DBU streak is going to end. So both teams coming in not really on a hot streak. So curious to see how each team looks to try and break out of that funk.
Yeah, and we'll take you back to their warm-ups right now as we keep talking to you. There are some lineup changes for tonight. Notably, we've got Logan McKenzie going back on defense, and that happened a couple of games ago, but this is the first home game where that takes effect. We've got Logan and Colin playing that top defensive line, Logan McKenzie, Colin Gorman. Then we've got Marley Ross, Ian Johnson, and we've got Tyler Volkanczyk and Owen Sally.
And then Caleb George also be rotating in there. But we talked with assistant coach Austin Fowler and head coach Jason Hilliard. They are not really going to be set on a certain pairing with defense. They're just kind of going to roll with who's hot and who's playing well, because defense has been really the struggle for this team in this losing stretch.
Yeah, that makes sense for them. I mean, switching up the defensive pairs, switching up all the chemistry. We've got so many young guys on the team this year where they're really just trying to figure out what works and stick to it, and then keep that going into late stages of this season and into early next season. For the forward group, we've got freshman Josh Vasey, Tyson Wilhelm, and Mikey Fernandez on that top line. And then we've got second line Dawson Blue with returning injured player Caleb Riding centering Dawson Blue and Jesse Zanana. And then for that third line, we've got Luke Bradley, Spencer Hilliard, and Alan Garibovich. And then we'll have Luke Dressel and Christian Kinsella filling in where they need.
Yeah, and since we've been gone, Josh Vasey's really been leading the scoring for DBU. He's had 5 goals in the last 8 road games. Really, they've all been road games the last 8 games. So he has 5 goals in the last 8 games. So you can say arguably he's one of the hotter players, but he was injured in those games against Drury, I believe it was. And then also Mikey Fernandez, he's been dealing with a concussion the last few weeks, and I know he's gotten sick, and that's kind of been lingering him a little longer. So he said that he feels ready to go, and he doesn't mind playing through it, but we're curious to see if that affects him with his head.
Yeah. You talk about injuries. There's somebody I didn't mention. Martin Sorelli will be sidelined today, will not be playing in the game due to an injury.
Yeah, the 2 goalies just for tonight are number 29, Pono Madrigal, and number 1, Dylan Haynes. And I believe it will be Pono starting in net. And I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, he does have his family in town to watch this weekend. So maybe see if Madrigal has a little extra step in his game, a little boost, trying to play well in front of his family.
So a lot of games been played, a lot of first goals been scored, but there are still some guys looking for their first collegiate hockey goal. Among those, we've got Spencer Hilliard, Tyler Volkanczyk, Owen Sally, and Ian Johnson.
And Caleb George, but it'll be harder to come by for those defensive players. As of right now, all the forwards who are dressing tonight, they have goals except for Caleb Ridings,
yes,
but he's been
Caleb
injured.
Ridings, the only non-freshman that has not scored yet.
And Spencer Hilliard is the other forward who does not have a goal yet. So far, scoring has been pretty evenly distributed. Everyone's kind of chipped in and done their part, but they're going to need some extra scoring if they want to get a win in this one tonight.
Yeah, and we'll be looking for that top line to do so. Tyson Wilhelm, as we remember, early in the season got off to a hot start with that between-the-legs goal, a couple other fancy goals, and then he's kind of been on a cold streak as of late, but we'll hope to snap that. Maybe he got his fire back as he's back on his home ice. I know he dealt with a little bit of a shoulder injury for a while, so hopefully he'll be back to 100% and be able to do some damage tonight.
As we got 3 minutes to go till warm-ups are over, so to kind of wrap up this opening segment, David, what are 3 things that you look for DBU to do tonight in order to win this game?
3 things I think DBU needs to do to win this game. Number 1, they got to possess the puck in their own zone. They got to get control of it. They got to have good breakouts. Number 2, I think they need to have good communication between their lines. They've been changing up the lines quite a bit. It's really important to keep that chemistry together. Make sure that all of them are talking to each other on that ice, because you need to know where everybody is. And then number 3 is they need to get shots on goal. And that's never been a problem for DBU. They've always gotten the shots on goal. But with this goalie especially, we've seen he'll give up large amounts to other teams. They definitely need to pepper him in this game.
Yeah, lastly, if you had to pick an MVP before the game started, who do you think is going to have the best game for DBU in this one?
Ooh. Interesting question. I'm gonna pick my old roommate and go with my boy Dawson Blue. Last time I saw him on this rink, I believe he had a goal two games in a row at home. Or no, because he was on the other side of the rink. But
yes.
Either way, 2 goals in 2 home games, and he's hometown hero. So we're looking for him to do some damage tonight.
Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and wrap up this opening segment. We'll have our starting lineups presented to you by Gideon Harden, as well as the national anthem here in about a minute and a half. But make sure you don't go anywhere, because we're going to be in for a fun night of hockey here in the heart of Dallas on this Friday night.
Oh, hang on. I know you just cut everybody off. I'm sorry to jump us back into here. You made me pick a player. I'm going to make you pick a player. So you put me on the spot, said, who's my guy tonight? Who's your guy tonight?
I think I have to go with my guy number 9, freshman Jesse Zonana. He has his dad in town. His dad's friend also came with him in town. Jesse, he's been on a bit of a cold streak. We know he's capable of breaking out, and notably he had the hat trick here at home. So I think he's going to find the back of the net once or twice in this one.
A lot of faith in that second line matchup. All right.
So apparently the second line is the line to watch, but you'll have to stay with us here to find out if we're accurate or not in these predictions. But until then, stand by. We'll have the lineups and anthem coming up shortly. up, and we're having the technical issues with hearing our PA announcer Gideon. So I'll go ahead and give you the starting lineup for DBU. We have number 2, Josh Vasey, freshman, at left wing. Sophomore Tyson Wilhelm at center. Number 18, Mikey Fernandez, a sophomore at right wing. And on defense is the captain, number 7, Logan McKenzie. Freshman, number 23, Tyler Volkanczyk. And starting in net is Pono Madrigal. And the DBU head coach is Jason Hilliard. And for ETBU, their starting defensive pairs, number 27, Thomas Desjardins, as well as number 11, Andrew Polka. And in net is number 1, Brendan Texar. And they are and at forward they have number 18, Baron Van Polen. At wing, number 16, Kane Sander. And number 6, Gavin Spears. And their head coach is Ryan Ruska. Send off the puck. Will help puts that base off. And DBU controls. Looked it up it. Vasey unable to receive that. At the blue line. Kansas turns the puck over. Puck is along the boards, taken away by Kolka. Kolka trying to work it deep. Met there by Fernandez. Puck is in the slot, poked away. Spears has it. Elects to rim it along the boards. Goes to the far corner. Fernandez with the puck. Now Fernandez sweeps it to the opposite corner, chips it up off the boards and back into the neutral zone. That chip is knocked down. That was Wes Sisakoot. Now McNeil has it. Touched ahead to 23, Rudkovsky. Rudkovsky battling with Volkanczyk. Dumped low, McNeil. McNeil looking for a centering feed. Puck is blocked by a stick. ETBU controls it below the red line, sweeping across nobody home. Banks off the boards, swept back low by Rudkovsky. Volkanczyk with the puck for DBU. Volkanczyk slows down, pestered there by Piero, the forward. Moves along to his partner McKenzie, who made the switch from forward to defenseman. Trying to see if that can help tighten up the defense. Now McKenzie takes the puck away. McKenzie looks to skate up ahead. McKenzie now gets around the outside edge. McKenzie has help in Vasey, trying to center it. That one is cut down by ETBU. Now McKenzie, we've seen him play forward. He can skate with the puck through neutral zone, no problem at all. And showing that off as Ross tries to take the puck away, unsuccessful. To the point, Atkinson has it, fires it, going down to block those ridings. Now breakaway attempt for Josh Vasey. Josh Vasey in alone, fires, score! Josh Vasey, breakaway goal for 7th of the season, and DBU goes up 1-0. Great block there. Let's check out the replay. Caleb Ridings blocked the shot from the point by Atkinson, and that one bounced right out in front. You can see that Ridings with a great block there, worked out to Vasey, and all he had to do was fire it short side for 7th of the season. DBU leads 1-0 just 2 minutes into this game. Taking a hit there is Blue, gets the puck out to the neutral zone. Number 11, that's Kolka, has it for ETBU. Goes on the backhand, trying to get around, shoves Ross down. DBU with the puck, looking to exit their zone. Blue has it, works it low. We heard from assistant coach Austin Powell that the team's going to look to work more on dump and chase for zone entries instead of passing it clean. As we saw right there, Gorman fires it, that was blocked. ETBU skating through the neutral zone. Spears dumps it low, met by 3 white sweaters, so has no choice to get it deep. Gorman takes a hit, chips it along the boards. First to it is McNeil. McNeil and Blue ride along the boards together. Puck is fought for. Fired from the point. That was Van Polen. Now Zonana has the puck. Jesse Zonana, 1-on-2. Zonana works wide, has help in Blue, gets it to Dawson Blue, and that one's kick save. Rebound is loose. ETBU takes it away. Piero the fourth moves it up ahead to number 9, White. That's number 8, Atkinson. Atkinson with the puck in the corner, trying to move it along. Puck hits bodies, and Volkanczyk gets to it in the corner, sweeps it along the boards. ETBU Rudkovsky works it low, rims it back around. Zonano trying to lift the stick. Zonana turns it over. from the slot. That one goes over the net. Loose puck in the corner. Zonana gets ridden along the boards by Rudkowski. Now Volkancic trying to move it to Garibovic, who has 3 goals so far in the season, and that one is chipped along the glass and into the netting for a whistle. So golden opportunity for DBU after already getting a goal. There's Zonana and Blue, the 2 of them together. And Texar is able to get his pad out there to make the save to keep it just a 1-0 game. So now we have an offensive zone faceoff for ETBU, glove side of Madrigal. Tigers win it. Now turned over. Hilliard moves it to his neutral zone. Bradley has it on his forehand. Bradley scores! Right past the glove of Texar. And Luke Bradley's rip makes it 2-0 for DBU. Luke Bradley's 5th goal of the season extends the Patriot lead to 2-0, not even 4 minutes into this one.
Patriots goal! Scoring his 5th of the season, number 19, Luke Bradley. Assisted by number 11, Alem Garibovic.
That was a great play there by Alem to get it out. And I believe the assist should be to Spencer Hilliard, number 5, who's passed up ahead to Luke Bradley. And Luke Bradley, all he had to do is rip that one glove side past Texar. And just like that, after struggling so much on the road, the Patriots welcome their home fans back by getting 2 quick goals within the first 4 minutes. ETBU with the puck, bumped off there. That's Vasey, wearing number 2 tonight. We've seen him wear 13 in the past, but he's made the jersey switch to number 2. That's Steven Guadalajara's number from last year. So has great shoes to fill as Kinsella skates ahead. First to the puck there is Wasesiku. Gets away from Kinsella. Now Kinsella sweeps it back in. Patriots touch up. Gressel in on the forecheck. Kinsella unable to get the puck. Blue line, Gorman fires it, blockered away. It takes a bounce off the boards, kick save. Kinsella bidding for a goal. As Kinsella makes a hit there along the boards. Now Sander passes it up ahead. Gorman takes that away, works it low, no icing. Gressel's gonna be first to it. Luke Gressel in the corner, sweeps it along to Marley Ross. Ross turns the puck over there on the boards. ETBU chips out to neutral zone. They have a chance with numbers if they hurry. Shot right into the glove there. Kolka, as Madrigal makes a save on that rush chance. We'll have my broadcast partner David Hunting join us here momentarily. He's just getting technical stuff fixed in our PA mic. So while he works on that, we'll continue to keep the game rolling. ETBU has the puck. Fire, that one's blocked by McKenzie. Zonana trying to take the puck in the corner. McNeil has it. McNeil pestered by Ridings. Chip attempt blocked. Now Caleb Ridings has it, 1-on-1. Caleb Ridings has the puck poked off to stick, but Zonana right there to pick it up. Zonana fires, kick save. Blue trying to get the rebound. Has the puck poked off to stick before he can get a shot away. Now Sally works it down behind the ETBU goal. Zonana has the puck, spins it along. Zonana working all the way around the ice. Zonana on his forehand, wraps back around a full 360 there. Now Zonana on the point looking for options, drops off to Logan McKenzie, moves it back to Zonana. Zonana fires in traffic. Texar is able to cover that. And little shoves there being thrown by Ridings and Jared Toka there in the corner. So that intensity is being picked up early in this one. Offensive zone face-off here for DBU. The glove side of Texar. ETBU wins that. Tigers look to clear the zone. Touch up ahead in the neutral zone. That's Wasesiku with it. Turns the puck over now. Bradley carries it for DBU. 1-on-4 tries to move it along. Puck is blocked by skates in the way. Now McKenzie retrieves. Logan McKenzie going through the neutral zone. Logan McKenzie from north to south. Garibovic has it. That one is blocked. Body's in the way. Number 8, Atkinson, blocks a shot. ETBU clears to the neutral zone. Ian Johnson slowed it down. First time we've seen him in this game. So no icing. DBU forced to go back to retrieve the puck. Right on the red line, Garibovic takes it away. And Garibovic, 1-on-3. On the forehand, that shot goes just wide. Looking to go blocker's side on Texar. Now Tigers with the puck along the boards. Get out to the neutral zone. Ian Johnson has it. Has the puck taken away by Taylor. Taylor gets hit by Johnson, gets the puck down below the red line. McKenzie, 2 yellow sweaters pinching him in, moves along the boards to an open Garibovic, who breaks out ahead to Luke Bradley. Bradley slows down the red line, gets around a couple of yellow sweaters. Luke Bradley fires, and getting enough of the chest of that was Texar. Luke Bradley bidding for his second goal here in the first 7.5 minutes of this game.
Wow, yeah, a lot of action happening in the first half of this first period.
Welcome back in, David.
We've already got 2-0. Patriots winning this one so far, and it's been a lot of possession, zone time, a lot of shots so far. We've got 9 shots in favor of the Patriots to 4 shots for the Tigers.
Yeah, and they've already done a really good job of, one of the things they said that DBU had to do to win this was get shots on goal. Johnson, that has to go back to the neutral zone to retrieve that. Moves it ahead to Fernandez. Top line out there for the new top line out there for DBU. We saw early in the season that top line was McKenzie, Fernandez, and Zonana, but now it's Vasey, Wilhelm, and Fernandez. That top line out there trying to make it 3-0 for DBU. Vasey sweeps it along the boards, trying to get to the loose puck first. Good play there by Toka to sweep that back to the neutral zone. Dropped and chipped along the boards. So the neutral zone, Gorman back in his third, tries to hit Fernandez. Linesman blows off or waves off the icing there. A couple players colliding along the boards, fighting for the puck. That's Fernandez in there trying to get it, unable to win the puck away. Kolka trying to clear the zone. 2 sweaters apiece along the boards trying to get that loose puck. It's Fernandez and Wilhelm. Fernandez is able to get the puck out of that battle. Fernandez working in front, shovels it backhand, but covered by Texar.
Yeah, I mean, momentum has certainly been in DBU's favor so far this game, and they are just not letting up. They need to keep hammering down if they want to get this one.
And ETBU, they're in a bit of unfamiliar territory in terms of playing road games, as they've played 12 games so far. 10 of those were first 10 of those were all at home at their home rink. Last weekend was their first road trip against Houston where they lost both games. So this is only their 3rd road game of the entire season, and so far they find themselves trailing 2-0 already, really being swallowed in their own zone by DBU, and it's still not even 9 minutes in this game. DBU gets the loose puck off the face-off. Ridings has it, blockered away. So the corner Zonana picks up the puck. Zonana gets hit along the boards, turns over the puck. ETBU trying to clear their zone. McKenzie with a good play at the blue line to keep it in. And now it's out to the neutral zone. And DBU forced to touch up, so that gives Atkinson a chance to get it. No icing, so Volkanczyk back to retrieve, has Rise to pressure him. As Desjardins. DBU trying to get out of their zone. Odd man rush here, that's Blue. Dawson Blue on the backhand, gets around a man, shovels that. And Dawson Blue takes a little bit of a shove there from the blocker, Texar. Texar took a little offense to how hard Blue came crashing in on that.
Yeah, it was a good play. Dawson Blue got it. He had a 2-on-1 against the defender and decided to get a shot on goal. A shot on goal is never a bad play in a situation like that. It gets them the offensive zone face-off, especially off the heels of a relatively longer shift. So it gives them a chance for everybody to get off the ice and to get that second line back out there.
Zonana shots kicked away off the face-off. Good pressure there by Blue, forces the Tigers to turn it over. Zonana gets to the loose puck. Ridings fell down, so Toka gets hit as he moves that puck. ETBU trying to clear their zone out of the reach of Rise. Gorman works it low. So DBU, we've really seen a lot of the dump and chase so far in this one. And so far it's worked pretty well because they just haven't really been connected on those breakout passes. So if that doesn't work, then you can go to the good, reliable dump and chase, where it's just a matter of effort and getting hard in the forecheck. And if you want to get a little more insight on really the adjustments that DBU is making, stick around for intermission. We have interviews with both coaches, Jason Hillard and Austin Fowler, and they give a bit more insight on how DBU is looking to adjust their game to really find more success. Wrestle in on the forecheck. Ross has the puck in the neutral zone. Nifty moves to get around one defender, turns the puck over. It's the captain, Rutkowski. Now a chance for ETBU off the iron. Rutkowski had a wide open net and hit the post, and that one goes out of play.
A very lucky break for DBU there as they lose the puck on a bad turnover right at their own blue line. Just held on to the puck a little bit too long there, and definitely got lucky that ETBU didn't.
Yeah, those are the kind of defensive breakdowns that we've seen hurt DBU time after time again, but catching a break in this one as that one rang off the 6x4 iron frame. Magical really hasn't been tested too much in this one. McKenzie on the defense. McKenzie trying to go for between the leg shot there. Didn't have it, so he called it off. Luke Bradley trying to work the puck in front. Shoveled there by Caleb George, the freshman. And now Rutkowski and McKenzie meet. Captain for DBU takes away from the captain of ETBU. And a bit of a rivalry game, as both teams are Baptist schools, only separated by about 2.5 hours down I-20 in Marshall and in Dallas. Luke Bradley strong on the puck there. And McKenzie at the point. Back to Bradley. Bradley trying to get through one defender. It's loose in front and saved by Texar. So after giving up a couple of goals in the first few minutes, he's kind of found his game and settled in here.
If we take a second to look back on that play earlier where Logan McKenzie drove in on that left side, tried that between the legs play, and I think he would have gotten it if he could have connected, if he could have maintained control of the puck and gotten a shot off. The goalie looked like he had dropped a little, was maybe a little bit out of position. I think he could have gotten it, and it really makes you think. I mean, we had one between the legs goal from Tyson Wilhelm. We've had a couple more attempts. We had one really close one there. Are they practicing this?
Maybe. They see shots blocked. Fernandez trying to hit Wilhelm in front. Bounces off of his stick. But yeah, I mean, I think McKenzie kind of realized that he didn't. Maybe it was a wiser play just to hold on to the puck instead of trying to force something that wasn't there. So good play by the captain there. DBU eventually ended up getting another shot out of that as McKenzie's pass was blocked. 27, Wastesecute takes the puck away momentarily as DBU dumps it down low.
Hey, would you sneeze there? Wastesecute?
I believe so. Be a fun one to say as we go along here. White and McKenzie meet there in the corner. McKenzie with the puck, moves up ahead. Out to the neutral zone, Fernandez has it. 2-on-2 has help with Wilhelm. Looks for Wilhelm, pass out of his reach. Vasey chips along the boards. Fernandez behind the red line, looking for centering feet in front of the net. Unable to get off his backhand. Now ETBU skating with the puck. 21 has it, slows off in the corner, looking for a centering feed, finds a man, Rise fires that shot wide, blocker side. ETBU picks up the loose puck, fired, blocked by Johnson. Ian Johnson battling with White. Vasey chips it, held in at the point. Unable to receive that pass was Piero the fourth. Johnson again for DBU has the puck. ETBU went for a change, so DBU with the chance to clear the zone. Fernandez
Yeah,
unable
this
to
is
receive
where
that
we start to talk about that defensive possession. They tried to clear the puck that time, no less than 3 times there. All 3 times was denied. One of them got a really good shot opportunity, so they really just got to focus on controlling the puck, using each other, and taking a second and being a little more calm with it out there. They're kind of panicking right now.
Zonana loose in front, Riding sticks a hit, trying to get a backhand shot on goal. So second line out there for DBU. That pass, good play there by Gorman to keep it in. Likes to work it low. Zonana slows off of the defender. Zonana with the puck. Looks to go to the center of the ice. Now goes all the way to the far face-off dot. Zonana firing through the 5-hole. And no goal.
The goalie wasn't sure where that puck went. He wasn't sure if it was in the back of the net, the corner there, or if he had it tucked between his legs. And he does end up with the puck, and we'll have an offensive zone face-off.
Yeah, we've seen that in his game that we got a hat trick where he had a pretty much seemed like an impossible angle from that red line fired it and found the back of the net, so trying to see if he could get a lucky bounce on that, but that one stays out, and Ridings, after the play, gets shoved down. Maybe might have been a little bit of a flop trying to draw a penalty, but can't blame him for that. Might as well see what the refs are and aren't calling in this one. Ridings get kicked out. I believe Zonana was in the circle there. So he steps in, wins the faceoff, blocked in front. Bidding for a goal there was Zonana. His attempt goes wide. Ridings in front, that one's blocked in traffic. Zonana sweeps it to Blue. Blue spinning around, it's loose. Players tumbling, the goalie's helmet is off, so it'll have to be blown dead. A little bit of a net front scramble there, and the Tigers stand their ground to keep that one out.
Yeah, really good opportunity there. Comes off the heels of a great face-off win when he was called in there. The right winger stepped into the center face-off dot, won the puck back there, gave his team possession, and because of it, had a really good goal chance.
Yeah, so DBU with 19 shots already in this period with 6:18 to go. Game will get slowed down a little bit here as Brendan Texar gets his mask resituated, make sure that's good, snug, and secure, because you don't want a goalie losing their mask out there with pucks flying at them. So we'll take a moment to pause here while he gets that fixed up. And that second line staying out there, only difference is that they switch Vasey in for Ridings. So it's Vasey, Blue, and Zonana. Vasey already with a goal in this one. Zonana picks up the puck as Texar failed to sweep that along. Puck is blocked, fired from the faceoff dot, Vasey. I believe that one hit a stick in the way. The players are colliding in the boards. Nobody knows where the puck is. It's behind the goal. Tigers clear along the boards. Now they erase the red line, erase the hashes, and Volkanczyk wins that race. So icing will send this puck all the way back to the ETBU zone as DBU just keeps pounding in the shots so far.
Yeah, speaking of the shots, shot total for this game so far is 21 for DBU and 7 for the Tigers.
So DBU tripling up the Tigers in shots here. And if you think of a way to come home after losing 7 straight games with 8 games on the road, this is about as perfect of a start as you want. You've controlled the pace of play, you've gotten a few early goals, and you've just been hard on the forecheck. The third line is out there. Kinsella sweeps it to center of the ice, nobody there. That gives Kolka a chance to skate. It's rid along the boards there by Vasey. That allows Volkanczyk to pick up a loose puck. Volkanczyk clears the zone to Kinsella. Kinsella slows off, drops to Volkanczyk. Volkanczyk turns it over. The Tigers work from their own zone. A puck sent down the length of the ice. McKenzie gets a stick in the way to deflect that into the Patriot bench for stoppage of play. 5:25 remaining in this first period. Neutral zone face-off won by DBU. Volkanczyk gets hit along the boards, gets the puck into the ETBU zone. The Tigers control. That's Piero the fourth with the puck. Met there by Gressel. Good pressure there by Gressel to force a turnover. Volkanczyk in the near corner with the puck. Moves it around the boards to McKenzie. First to it though was Piero the fourth. A shot from the slot, saved by Madrigal, saves that. As that was Rutkowski, captain for ETBU, trying to get the Tigers on the goal. But the few shots that have gone Madrigal's way, he's so tall to every single one and made the save.
Well, let's not forget about that one shot that did go off the attendee's best friend, that right side post right there.
Yeah, sometimes you're in good positioning, sometimes the post is in good positioning. But so far, positioning has been perfect for DBU by both the post and by Madrigal. Hilliard now out there. Loose puck on the tie-up. Bradley turns the puck over there. Atkinson with it. Turns that over. Gorman from the point fires it. Taking a tumble there was Garibovic. Had a chance to get a close, in-tight shot there. Good position good play by Garibovic. Takes the puck away. Bradley fires. Cutting off Texar to make the save. But Texar gave him credit after allowing 2 goals in the first 5 shots, both glove side. He's locked in and made every save since then.
But Bradley probably needed to just take an extra second there on that shot. I mean, he was standing there on the edge of the goal line for quite some time, waiting for that one tackle.
Garibovic now. Garibovic Soft shot swallowed there.
Yeah, but when the puck did finally come to him, the shot was a little bit predictable. I think he needs to make the goalie move a little bit, but it was a great chance. It was a great play by him. I think if he's able to move the goalie left to right there, he's able to make a much better chance out of that.
And so far we've seen with these referees is they have no problem letting the boys play, as a couple of players went tumbling there, battling for the puck. I believe it was Bradley for DBU. They went tumbling, both players went down, and referees just let them play on. So might be in for a low penalty game here, which might be nice compared to those last games against Tech, where I believe we had, or it was Nebraska that second, where we had 60 penalty minutes and 20 minutes of play. So
yeah,
different referee crew in this one.
Maybe it's different refs. Maybe they're calming down for this one.
Zonano spins off from a yellow sweater there, sauces it across to Ross. Ross trying to work it low. Taken away. It's Kolka. How's help? Kolka off the iron. Another chance for ETBU.
And that is that same post. Bailed him out twice now. I think he needs to go and buy that post some dinner tonight.
You know, I would say buy him a beer, but we got to remember we are a Christian school, dry campus.
Dry campus.
Maybe buy him a soda, buy him a nice steak.
Grab him some Whataburger.
Or if it's supposed to, give him some new paint, give him a fresh coat. Zonana, good play there to get around one man. Zonana trying to pick up speed. Has the puck poked off his stick. Piero the fourth has it. Tries to chip it up ahead to Van Polen. Doesn't have enough for icing, and the net is off of its pegs. DBU touches, and that will be blown dead. 2:59 to go here in the period. DBU leads by a score of 2-0. And again, DBU tripling up ETBU with shots on goal, 24 for DBU and 8 for the Tigers. Now a face-off comes to the glove side of Madrigal. And there's only 4 Patriots out there, so take a moment to pause and make sure that they can get their 5th.
And since they took a while, they will be forced to. Oh, it didn't look like it. I thought he was going to toss the center from the draw.
2 centermen tie up on that. Ross picks up the loose puck, gets out to the neutral zone. Atkinson moves it to McNeil. McNeil moves up ahead to Rudkowski. Rudkowski fires it, blocked by McKenzie. Good stick there to takes a man down. Ref's arm stays down, so we'll play on. McKenzie might have gotten away with the holding penalty there. It's loose in front. Couple sticks swipe at it. It's Fernandez who ultimately controls it to Vasey. Chips up ahead to Fernandez, who sweeps it to the neutral zone. If they hurry, have a chance to get numbers, but good defensive play by Spears to get back and slow off from pressure. Now McNeil turns it over.
Pinch there that didn't work, but it was a good play.
Good play by Vasey, the forward, to get back to fill in for the defensive spot. And Vasey so far leading goal scorer for DBU.
And Vasey, actually, that's throwing me off. He's not wearing number 13 tonight. He's wearing number 2.
Yes, change. Wilhelm looking for a shot, backhand, and covered by the glove of Texar. Yeah, Josh Vasey, I believe, I might be wrong on this one. I know for the road trip with the blue sweaters, he left his number 13 jersey here at the rink, so he was forced to wear the extra number 2 that they packed. And I don't know if he made that switch or
maybe he's just going to be number 2 for the rest of the season.
Wearing number 2. So Steven Guadalajara, if you're watching this, Josh Vasey's here to fill in your sweater and is doing a good job of that so far as he leads DBU with goal scoring. Now Patriot trying to pick up the loose puck. Owen Sally just sweeps it harmlessly on Texar. Not really able to get much power on that shot, more just to work it low. Wilhelm looking for a cross-ice feed. Net comes off. So, and ETBU touched it, so that'll be blown dead. Just 94 seconds to go in this opening frame. After seeing a high-action-packed start, it's kind of slowed down here in a bit of a grudgy game.
It was an unfortunate whistle there. I think if the net didn't come off, they could have gotten a really good chance off there.
Top line still out there, Vasey, Fernandez, and Wilhelm. Vasey lines up to the glove side of Texar. Loses that face-off. ETBU trying to clear the zone. Kolka moves up ahead. Van Polen skating 1-on-4. Splits a bunch of DBU defenders. That shot goes wide. Madrigal might have gotten a piece of that. Now Van Polen in front, trying to go short side top shelf there. Madrigal cut that angle down. And McKenzie looking to clear the zone. McKenzie makes the man go down, but a good poke there following Van Polen. Fires out harmlessly from the point. And Madrigal swallows that to make the save.
Yeah, good play there by Pono Madrigal to stay home and make those saves just as they needed. Got just what they needed out of him from there.
Yeah, he's gotten bailed out post a couple times that very well could have made this game 2-2. But you'll take the brace that you can get. As McNeil.
So we got around a minute left in this period.
McNeil loses that face-off to the Ridings in the defensive zone for DBU. Johnson trying to clear it. Held in momentarily. Now Zonana trying to cut through the middle of the ice. Just as Zonana slows off, trying to hit a saucer pass to Ridings. Zonana takes a tumble, gets back up. Right back up on the forecheck. Puck goes off of the referee. Ridings sweeps it low. Pass is intercepted.
Oh, that saucer pass just barely skips over the stick of Caleb Ridings.
Yeah, and that shot was almost scored from the neutral zone. Ian Johnson fired that from the blue line and just went wide. See if we can get a replay on that real quick. Ian Johnson almost scored from the neutral zone there, trying to catch Brendan Texar by surprise. You can see out of frame, or no, it was an ETBU player that was trying to work the puck low. Zonana shots right into the glove. Yeah, it was an ETBU player who was trying to work the puck back to his goalie and almost fired it past him into his own goal, which would not have been what ETBU would have liked to happen in the last minute of the period. Second line stays out there for DBU with Riding, Zonana, and Blue. Gorman and Johnson out there on defense. Zonana fires it off the glove, unable to hold on to his Texar, so the puck is loose. Battle for Johnson stepping in from the defense. Has the puck, works it down below the red line. Around to the other side, changing the point of attack. Fired short side Zonana. Texar makes the save. That's his 26th save of the period.
Some decent saves.
Blue
right
takes
there
it away. Catching ETBU in a change. 5 seconds to go.
But honestly, you'd like to see him cover the puck on one of those.
And time running out. Johnson. There's a shove there that was thrown on Caleb Riding. So we've seen
20 minutes of play is just about wrapped up here.
Yeah, Ridings gets shoved down there off at the end of that play. Second time, so not sure what's happening, but Caleb Riding is clearly public enemy number one for ETBU. But yes, through 20 minutes of play, DBU Patriots lead the ETBU Tigers by a score of 2-0, and shots on goal for DBU 28 in the first period and 12 for ETBU. And
Pono Madrigal and his left-hand post been perfect so far tonight. We'll see how that goes for the rest of the game.
Yes, and we'll be right back after this intermission, but don't go anywhere. We have interviews with head coach Jason Hilliard and assistant coach Austin Fowler for you this intermission, and we'll be back in 15 minutes for the second period of play. Patriot fans, I'm here with head coach Jason Hilliard. And coach, it's been a bit of a rough skid for this team. How are the guys handling it just mentally and emotionally?
Yeah, they're taking it in stride. You know, no one likes to have difficulties. We want to do really well every night. They go out there with the intention to do their best every night. So we're trying to keep them focused and positive. We're trying to keep them excited about it, and learn from our mistakes and just kind of keep pressing forward.
Yeah, and coming in to home games now, what have you liked from the road trips that you hope to see here at home?
We fixed some of our first period issues. We were coming out with like a weak first period in a lot of our early games, and that seems to have gone away. We can be on the road 5-6 hours, show up 2 hours later, have a game, and we're still coming out pretty hot and forceful. So we want to do that here tonight. It's a great crowd. It's a home crowd. We always love playing in front of our DBU fans, and so we hope to carry over that same energy tonight.
And what's been your message to the team to prepare for this weekend?
Yeah, just play your game, boys. Keep your heads up on the ice. Keep your heads up on the bench. Don't get discouraged if something goes south. Just keep out there, keep grinding. We feel like we've got a lot of talent. We feel like we've got a lot of depth. I feel like if we play our game, that we'll come out on top.
And lastly, what's been the main focus of practice this week to get ready for this weekend against ETBU?
Defense. Just really trying to shut down, lock down that defensive zone, allowing as few shots as possible. Get bodies in lanes, sticks in lanes, bodies on bodies. Anything we can do to limit their ability to kind of get anything going, any momentum built, that's definitely what we're trying for.
All right, thank you, Coach Hilliard, and good luck tonight.
Appreciate it.
All right, welcome back in for the second period of action between the Patriots and the Tigers here in Valley Ranch, Texas. DBU leads by a score of 2-0, and if you're just not tuning in, you missed a pretty high action-packed period where DBU really pinned the Patriots really pinned the Tigers in their own zone. I'm gonna try and say Patriots and Tigers because DBU and ETBU sound very similar.
It does get confusing.
So I'm gonna work on that to get it a little more clarity.
Yes, but the Patriots absolutely pinned the Tigers down into their own zone for the majority of that period. I mean, the shots tell basically the whole story of this game so far. 28 in favor of DBU and 12 for the Tigers.
Yeah, but we did see the Tigers at times here and there get some golden opportunities, and Madrigal either made the save or got help from the iron as the Tigers hit the post twice there, and that's a big reason why DBU leads by a score, or Patriots lead by a score of 2-0. So we're moments away from dropping the puck here on this middle frame.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how the Tigers respond early in the second period. It'll be interesting to see what the Patriots do with this momentum as the reset did happen in between first and second period. So see if they pick it back up or see if it starts to change.
Sander loses the faceoff to Wilhelm. Now Fernandez gets it low, gets it deep, goes in on the forecheck, blocks down the puck. It's in the corner. Wilhelm steps in to help. Fernandez takes the puck away, fires a backhand. That one goes over the iron. McKenzie has the puck at the point, elects to work it low. Fernandez spins it deep. Wilhelm trying to get stick lifted on the forecheck. Stepping in there, Atkinson. Volkanzik unable to retrieve that puck. McKenzie moves it to Volkanzik.
The puck is sticking to the ice a little bit here. Maybe they got onto the ice a little bit early, so the ice is still a little bit wet from Zamboni.
So either way here, momentarily we'll have fresh sheet of ice. Vasey tries to get out of the zone. His chip pass was cut down at the blue line. Kolka with the puck. Gets shoved by Wilhelm in the boards. Wilhelm tying up. Volkanzik stepping in to help. Kolka has the puck. Looking for a centering feed. Can't connect with anyone. Puck comes out of the ETBU zone, and the Tigers are forced to touch up.
Yeah, I mean, that was always frustrating as a player when the ice is wet and the puck gets stuck. I mean, you start to make a play, and then all of a sudden the puck is 2 feet behind you.
Fernandez trying to touch that one along the writings. Puck slides past them. Now Vasey has it. Looking for wraparound. The pad of Texar was there to cut down that opportunity. McKenzie back in the neutral zone for the Patriots. Trying to split a couple of defenders, turns it over. The Tigers skate in with the puck. McNeil trying to center it there for his teammate. Gorman trying to clear the zone. McNeil chomps that one. Madrigal sweeps the puck behind his goal. The Tigers get to it, looking for a knockout of midair. Home run there. Unsuccessful. Zanana on the backhand works it low, and the Patriots going on the forecheck. Rise and Writings go heavy into the corner there. Tigers move the puck along to the far boards, looking to break out of their zone. Zonana cuts that one off momentarily. Stays in the DBU zone into the Patriot bench for a whistle.
Yeah, not a great play there for the Patriots at their own blue line to try and dangle the puck, and loses it and ends up for a really good chance for the Tigers. We've seen this happen a number of times in the Patriots games. It's one of their one of their flaws that they're trying to fix, and it's just unfortunate to keep seeing it happen over and over again.
They have to find some way to break out of their defensive zone cleanly without turning the puck over if they want to be a bit more of a dangerous and more complete team. And icing called there, so this puck will go 200 feet back down that length of the ice. As Madrigal momentarily stepped out of his crease to try and play it, but it went right back in, and puck goes 200 feet the other way back to the Tigers' defensive zone.
So interestingly, I don't believe we've had any penalties called this game.
Not yet. It might be one of the first periods at home.
A few that deserved some penalty calls, but none actually on the score sheet.
The referees letting them play. The Tigers win that defensive zone face off to the glove side of Texar. Writings trying to get the loose zone. Zonana fires and scores! Jesse Zonana picks up the loose puck and finds the back of the net.
And there it is. I mean, you tagged him from the start. You said Jesse Zonana's going to have a big game, and there's his first goal of this game in the second period early here.
It's a bit of a break for DBU. Ridings trying to pick up the loose puck.
You see it just gets bounced over to Zanana. He rearranges the hips, fires it top shelf.
Yeah, Ridings trying to force a backhand, has the puck taken off, and bounces right to Zanana in the perfect shooting position on his forehand and just rips it.
Yeah, on that forehand side, a righty on the left side there, that little Alex Ovechkin one-timer side, and he's able to go and roof it.
Zanana takes a late hit there by Van Polen, but it does good to work the puck around the boards. Now McNeil behind his own goal. Tries to bank up ahead, cut off by Zanana. Van Polen with the puck. Swept off by Gorman. Patriots forced to touch up, and they like to go for a change as they work that puck deep. Ross stepping up for defense there on the forecheck, trying to keep it in. Now a chance out of the way with numbers for the Tigers. That shot's fired. Magical makes the save. Blue cuts the rebound to the corner before Van Polen could get his shot away. Good defensive play by Blue, might have saved a goal. And I know, David, you mentioned Dawson Blue to have a good game. Maybe not offensively, but that was a really good play right there to save a goal for the Patriots. Now Blue slows out the pucks, works it down low to Bradley. Bradley behind the net. Elects to move to the point. Ross to McKenzie. McKenzie fires and right into the glove. Takes a shove there. Van Polen hit him as McKenzie fired that. Gives him a little whack back, and both players separate.
Yeah, definitely a little bit of trash talking happening over there on the boards, especially when you're right next to somebody's crowd. I'm not sure if that's the Patriots or the Tigers
DBU.
crowd, but I know
DBU
both of them are here.
Patriots. Yeah, good turnout. I would say about 50-50 here. Some of the Tiger fans might have come to watch their D3 team while they wait for their D2 team to start here in about an hour on the other rink against the UNT. So if you're a Tigers fan, this is a perfect trip to make out here. We can see both teams in one night. A third line out there for DBU, Garibovic. Hilliard has his stick slashed out, and that will be the first penalty of the game. The slashing call against the Tigers. Hilliard drawing the penalty there, and DBU will go on their first power play of the game.
As we'll wait for the call from Gideon.
Pitting on Tigers number 21, Ryder Woodhead. 2 minutes for slashing. And with that, your DBU Patriots are on the power play.
So 2-minute slashing is our first penalty call here in this one. The Patriots out there on the power play looking to extend the lead to 4. Gorman holds that clearing attempt in the zone, moves it to the corner, looking across and score! Josh Vasey on the one-timer, and DBU cashes in immediately on the power play.
10 seconds into that power play, and they are already, puck in the back of the net, already just jumping on that opportunity. The Patriots have a pretty good power play record this season, and they're just adding to that right now.
And Josh Vasey with the second of the game for number 2, extends the season goal scoring now to 8.
Number 8, Colin Gorman. And number 18, Mikey Fernandez.
So DBU's Colin Gorman held the puck there on the clearing attempt on the blue line, worked it down low to the corner, and all it was a simple cross-ice feed to the open goal, and the puck got to Vasey before the goalie could get there, and he found the back of the net. So DBU pouring it on the Tigers now. It's 4-0, not even halfway through this game. Patriots trying to clear the zone. Third line out there. Pass out of the reach, icing waved off. Ross and Gorman both go back to retrieve for the Patriots. Ross moves it to Gressel. Now chance 2-on-2. Gressel to Vasey. Vasey looking for a hat trick here on hat trick watch. Fires that shot, kicked away. Gressel behind the and score!
Got it!
Hat trick, Josh Vasey, his third goal of the game from Luke Gressel, and he has his first college hat trick just like that.
And man, what a call from you there. I mean, you were just talking about it. Vasey already had 2. He was on hat trick watch, looking for that third one. A pass centered in front, right between 2 of the Tigers defenders there, and that's all it took. A quick one-timer on the far side, and he puts that one home for his third one of the night and his first hat trick.
And we have a goalie swap now for the
Patriots
Tigers.
Goal. His third goal of the game, hat trick. His 9th of the season. Number 2, Josh Vasey. assisted by number 14 and number 8.
And now for the Tigers, head coach Ryan Grutska tries to just change up the momentum of this game. Puts Andrew Bovo in net for Texar. So Texar's night is finished after giving up 5 goals on 33 shots in about 25 minutes. Kinsella gets hit off the puck. Tigers offside. This one will come out to neutral zone for a face-off.
Yeah, we'll get an interesting look at Andrew Bovo here. Another thing to note is that he will be coming in cold. No shots faced yet this game, and so we'll see if Patriots can capitalize on that. The first couple shots definitely going to be the most important for them to see if they can get it by him because he hasn't really felt out the area of the net yet. He doesn't have his edges quite.
And the way this game is gone, he'll get plenty of shots coming his way here shortly. As Texar faced 33 shots in 25 minutes. That's over a shot a minute, and just ultimately maybe the head coach for the Tigers just try and give him a break and just get him out of there before it gets even worse. Tigers turn the puck over. A chance 3-on-1 the other way. Good stick there by 21. Saved a 3-on-1 rush for the Patriots. And Tigers dump it low. McKenzie retrieves. At the long change in this period, so McKenzie turns that one over. Tigers sweep it low. Madrigal comes out of his crease to knock that one down. Sally takes a tumble there, turns it over. It's loose in front and covered by Madrigal. He has the puck under him for a whistle. 14:23 to go in this middle frame.
Ooh, a good cover there as Sally took a tumble behind the net and the puck popped right out, right for a Tigers forward to make a good shot. And it was a good save by Pono.
And Dave, I know I was talking to you earlier before getting set up that we were thinking about interviewing Josh Races. He's been the hottest goal scorer. I think it's safe to say after this game, we're going to have to interview him for tomorrow night.
On the interview list for tomorrow.
Yes, Josh Vasey extends the season scoring to 9 goals, 8 goals in the last 9 games, so almost a goal a game. Ridings with a shove there. Now Blue, a chance on the breakaway. Blue fires, that one goes over the goal.
Off the face, off of his mask. So he did get that on net. It went off of his mask and up.
Zonana 1-on-3 turns the puck over. Battling, ties up with his defender. Blue steps in to pick up the puck. Gets it to Zonana. Zonana shoved off the puck by Spears. Johnson rips out one from the point. Shot's blocked by Rudkowski. Zonana takes it away, has Ridings. Falling down, trying to get to Ridings. Just can't get enough on the pass. That gives the Tigers a chance to recover defensively.
You know he wants that one back. He's got Caleb Ridings wide open back door, and he's on one knee, and he tries to get the pass over, but he just whiffs right over the puck. I mean, I think that could have been a really easy goal there, a quick tap in. If he could have made that cross-crease pass, I don't think any goalie in this league stopping it.
Yeah, Zonana, if he could have gotten just a little more on that to Ridings, it was only Caleb Ridings and Andrew Bovo. And where he was statistically favors the shooter there, but either way it remains 5-0. DBU getting their plentiful chances in this one. And the Tigers send it down in. Yeah, how about Caleb Ridings giving a heavy shove there before that chance on, it was number 18, Baron Van Polen, who we've seen give a couple extra shoves to the Patriot players. So Ridings,
his first home appearance since that tumble in the corner that ended up with injury to his wrist.
And Garibovic trying to shovel a backhand on net. Loose in the slot. Chopped down. Gorman controls the puck at the point, works it to the corner. Bradley trying to hit Garibovic, can't connect on that. Ian Johnson steps up, keeps the puck in. Swept down to the opposite corner. Bradley picks up the loose puck, fires off the glove of Bovo. Get enough of that to keep it out. Puck goes to the corner. DBU pinning the Tigers in here. And that one finally comes out to a neutral zone. Gorman works it back low, but the Patriots are forced to touch up, and now they go for a line change. This top line is starting to get back out there for DBU. Wilhelm can't pick up the puck, and now Garibovic, 2-on-1, Bradley and Garibovic. Bradley to Garibovic, scores! Alan Garibovic off the feet from Bradley goes 5-0 on Bovo and is now 6-0 Patriots.
What a play by Luke Bradley there to pick up the puck on the neutral zone on the blue line there. They kind of looked at each other and was thinking, who's going to pick up that puck? Luke Bradley got it, and then he made a couple stick handle moves, got the defenseman toward him, drew the D, and made a beautiful pass back door for the goal.
Patriots goal! Scoring his 4th of the season, number 11, Alan Garibovic. Assisted by number 19, Luke Bradley.
The Patriots really pouring it on in this one. Now 6-0, almost to the halfway mark. It's been an entertaining game for DBU. Really kind of finally finding that dominant play that they've been looking for so far this season. McKenzie's shot blocked off the stick of Toka. Now Tigers with the puck behind the red line, slowing down. Tigers look to clear their zone where they've been pinned in for a good majority of this game. It's a good play there by White. Just out of the reach of number 26, Taylor. McKenzie's able to get to the puck first, moves it to Fernandez. Fernandez turns the puck over to the Yellow Sweaters. Tigers sweep it down low behind the Patriot zone. Volkanczyk with speed has the puck. Volkanczyk skating, picking up a head of steam. Finally works it low. Tigers first to the puck. DBU trying a forecheck here. Taking a tumble.
Maybe a sniper in the stands. He
At
falls down there at the blue line. Ice is slippery.
Van Polen sweeps that one off of McKenzie's edge. Off of McKenzie's stick. Kicked by Wilhelm. Goes right to Fernandez. Puck bounces on Fernandez there. Chopped at by McNeil. McNeil takes a heavy hit by Logan McKenzie. Referee's arm goes up, so that will be a penalty. Might be interference as the puck was not there.
Yeah, that one felt a little personal. He didn't really have full control of the puck, and McKenzie just kind of barreled towards him. I mean, it was a great hit, but just a little bit too much. It's going to wind in 2 minutes in the box for elbowing.
Elbowing on Van Polen, so Van Polen giving some early shots to DBU.
Patriots penalty on number 7, Logan McKenzie. 2 minutes for elbowing.
Yeah, so as I was saying, Van Polen's kind of been the one bullying and being the enforcer on the Patriots, and now they're starting to take a little exception to that, trying to retaliate. But McKenzie got his elbow a little high there. So ETBU down 6-0 here, looking just to turn the scoreboard off and try and cash in on this power play. The Patriots trying to keep their dominant play going by killing this penalty. And penalty killing has been a little spotty for the Patriots. They've had some good games where they've looked dominant on the penalty kill, and games where they might have struggled a little bit. Madrigal saves that one from Kolka, so they're looking to make this a game where the penalty kill is a strong force.
Yeah, definitely a good time to try some things, maybe experiment a little. They're up 6 goals, 6-0. So, I mean, obviously you want to protect your goalie. You want to protect his saves and his save percentage right now. But also, I mean, you have a little bit of a buffer. You have a little bit of a pad that you can just try out some things.
Yeah, with 6-goal lead, clearly is a good breathing room for the Patriots. But at the same time, you also don't want to let the foot off the gas just to give your opponent momentum going into the rest of this game and even also tomorrow night. You want to keep that in mind. You're playing this team again tomorrow as Blue tries to hit zone in on a shorthanded breakaway. Puck was Spears for Tigers with the puck. Intercepted that pass. Good defensive play by Gavin Spears.
That's absolutely true. You definitely don't want to let off the gas, but if you can mix some things up and find something that works, you can take it into a game where there's a high-pressure scenario.
Yeah, this is a time where you can try out what works and what doesn't work in really a low-pressure situation. On the penalty kill now, Rudkowski with the puck. On the backhand, moves it to the point. Shots ripped from the point. Blocker by Madrigal. Chopping at the puck with Zonana. Able to take it away by Piero the fourth momentarily. Now Zonana clears it to the neutral zone. And instead of going for maybe a shorthanded breakaway, DBU likes to get the fresh penalty kills out there. 33 seconds to go here on this power play for the Tigers. Good penalty kill so far by DBU, really forcing everything to be from the perimeter, not really giving any inside close chances to the Tigers. Now the Tigers have the puck. Good play by Volkanczyk to slow down that rush and force the puck to the corner. While looking for a centering feed from behind the goal, unable to connect with the Tigers. And Johnson trying to take the puck away. Does so successfully. 5 seconds to go on this penalty kill. Clears it down the length of the ice. And Logan McKenzie steps back out for DBU. So Patriots kill off that penalty with 8:33 to go in the middle frame. And they lead by a score of 6-0. Now Atkinson with the puck. Good blue line defense there by DBU. Forced him just to work the puck low. And Johnson tying White up along the board. Johnson loses his stick. Tigers control from the near point. Shots blocked by McKenzie. Has a chance to spring Vasey. Vasey looking for his 4th of the game. Josh Vasey gets goal number 4. Have yourself a night, Josh Vasey.
Josh Vasey with some plays that'll have people drawing some similarities between Christian Beckett potentially in the near future as he racks up his 4th goal of the night and his 10th goal on the season.
Yeah, ever since Josh Vasey switched to number 2, those goals have been coming naturally for him.
Scoring his 4th of the night and 10th of the season. Number 2, Josh Vasey. Assisted by number 7, Logan McKenzie.
Yeah, what a talent this team has seemed to have found in this young freshman. And if they can hold on to him for a couple of years, he's gonna be a great player.
Yeah, I know there's talks where Josh Vasey was thinking about going back home tomorrow, but after the way he's played this season, you want to try and do all that you can to keep him here at DBU. As we were talking about him at the start of the season, where the team had big expectations for him, and he wasn't really living up to it. But once he got that empty net goal against Tech to get this first of the season, since then the goals have come naturally. He has 10 goals on the season, 9 goals in the last 8 games. That's better than a goal a game. And he's having himself a phenomenal night with 4 already. And there's still 27.5 minutes to go here in this one. So can we see a double hat trick maybe?
I think you're getting a little ambitious. I think it's time to pass the rock, as we would call it.
Yeah, Logan McKenzie, a good unselfish play there. Blocked a shot on the blue line and moved it right ahead to Vasey. And the rest from there was Vasey's work. Puck was knocked down there by the Tigers. Garibovic trying to get it out of the zone. The puck comes out. Now taking away DBU out of the reach of Bradley. Would have had a 2-on-2 chance there. Now Gorman banks up ahead. Bradley can't receive the pass. It goes to Atkinson. Turns it over to Hilliard, looking for his first college goal. Spencer Hilliard almost getting that one. And Ross unable to knock that down. Has to come all the way back to his blue line. Moves it to his partner Gorman. Tries to enter the zone. DBU offside, forced to touch up. Kolka with the puck for the Tigers. Kolka turns it over. Luke Bradley trying to stuff that one in. It's loose. Goalie's falling. Body's going everywhere.
Hilliard fumbling it at the top there. Could have had his first goal as a collegiate hockey player. Not quite.
Bobo was scrambling there. Net not in great position there, just trying to get the puck under control, and now finally covers it. As DBU, the Patriots now have 41 shots here with 6:43 to go in the second period. So they're shooting. This is a shooting gallery here tonight.
Well, I was going to make the point that the Tigers are starting to catch up on shots. A few minutes ago, the shots read 36 for the Patriots and 22 for the Tigers. Now, 22 still for the Tigers, but 41 for the Patriots.
McKenzie trying to fire that shot from the point. Goes wide to the glove side of Bovo. Second line out there for DBU, trying to get the 8th goal here in tonight's game. As we've seen, scoring at home has come out of plentiful. Ridings to the point. That shot's fired, blocked in traffic. Volkanczyk sweeps that one along the boards to Ridings. Ridings to Zonana. Zonana gets knocked down, gets back up, gets to the puck first in the corner, gets shoved off. Now Van Polen clears the zone. Moves it to Rudkovsky. Rudkovsky, that shot saved Madrigal. Loose in the slot, picked up by Ridings. Chips it up ahead. Zonana with a foot race, gets ahead. Zonana has a puck knocked off his stick by McNeil, who's falling down. Last-ditch effort trying to knock the puck away and was successful. McKenzie from the point fires it, blocked, and scores!
And finds the back of the net.
DBU off the block shot as Caleb Ridings gets his first goal of the season, cashing in the change.
First of the season, and
I believe it'll be Dawson Blue. Dawson Blue's leading the charge, so it might be his goal.
It'll be interesting to see. It'll be interesting to see which one refs gives it to. I mean, both of their sticks were right there into that play. I couldn't really tell who put it into the net, but we'll hear in just a second.
Let's hear it from Gideon Wright, our PA announcer.
Patriots goal. Scored by number 8. His 3rd of the season. Number 28, Dawson Blue. Assisted by number 7, Logan McKenzie. And number 9, Jesse Zonana.
All right, so they officially credit the goal to Dawson Blue, who gets his 3rd of the season. So Caleb Ridings will have to wait a little longer to try and get his first of the year. But DBU...
And you know what that means? It means both our guys at the beginning we picked.
Yeah,
both our guys are on the scoreboard.
Yes, we both were right, but there's
But
one guy that...
There was one answer to the
There's
question.
one
and we
answer
did not
looking
give
back.
that answer. That answer was absolutely hands down Josh Vasey.
And DBU will be penalized there as Mikey Fernandez got hit there by number 6, Gavin Spears, and getting up in retaliation just chopped his stick away. So maybe those penalties that you want to avoid if you're DBU, but Patriots will be going on the penalty kill for the second time in this one.
Dallas penalty, number 18, Mikey Fernandez. 2 minutes for his contact.
I guess for misconduct, not really much you can call besides maybe slashing, but was way behind the play, knocked a stick out of Spears. After Spears blocked that shot that went right to Dawson Blue to find the back of the net, he draws a penalty for the Tigers. And at the Tigers, at this point, you're still looking for any positive you can get out of this game. And DBU, you're looking to just keep the penalty kill going as that shot blocked in traffic, bodies in the shooting lane. Sander has the puck, pressured by Zonana, going all the way back to his defensive zone, Kolko to retrieve the puck. Kolko looking to start this power play for the Tigers. Skates through one Patriot. Now slows off. Drops it to the point for Sander. Shot goes wide of the net. Kolko looking to get the Tigers on the scoreboard here. Back down low to Van Polen. Van Polen's pass was blocked by Gorman, unable to get the puck out of the zone. Sander has it. Sander gets around Zonana, fires it, and Madrigal sees that the whole way right in his glove. Minute 12 to go on this power play.
Good play. There were a couple of Tiger forwards in front of the net there that were throwing their sticks around. They could have gotten a chip, could have gotten a tip on that play. I think if they had tipped that puck, it would have been a lot harder, but luckily comes in clean and Pono's able to glove it.
So far, not really, again, that we saw in the first penalty kill for the Patriots, not really giving up anything inside. They'll give the Tigers the outside to work with, but they'll completely take away the inside and just trust that any outside shots will either be blocked in traffic or Madrigal will make the save, and he's done just that. As he makes the save on that, puck bounces over and into the net. Tigers get their first goal of the game on the power play to get on the board.
Yeah, kind of just an unlucky bounce there as Madrigal makes the first save, and they swing their stick at it, and it chips right above his head and trickles down his back and into the back of the net.
Yeah, so on the power play, it's Logan McNeil who gets the Tigers on the board in this one. It is now 8-1, 4:21 to go here in the period.
Not a lot you can do about that one.
Yeah, I mean, you make the save and puck just bounces over and into the back of the net. But at least you have an equal lead.
Nine times out of 10, either it bounces in front of you
Tigers
and
goal,
you're able
number
to get
5,
that,
Logan McNeil, assisted by number 8, Sean Atkinson, and
Or-
number 20, Sal Piero.
or it bounces a little bit too far and goes behind the net.
Yeah, feigning on a shot there. Sander trying to get another one for the Tigers. DBU now has their lead cut to 7. McKenzie rims it along the boards, takes a weird bounce off the glass. Kinsella sweeping it to Gressel. Gressel racing to the puck. Gressel gets around, trying to find someone in slot. Vasey with the puck, looking for goal number 5, trying to hit Kinsella. Cut down there by the Tigers. Now Desjardins with the puck. Works it down low, allows the Tigers to get a change. DBU looking to get a rush chance here. Volkanczyk with the puck. Now slowing down, gets past the red line, dumps it in. Patriots look to go on the forecheck. Gressel first in there. Slows off. Now Van Polen trying to shovel it up ahead. Touched by Rudkowski. Now McNeil slowing away from Volkanczyk to Rudkowski. Rudkowski right into the Patriots emblem of Madrigal's sweater. 3:17 to go here in the period.
Yeah, and they seem to have bounced back from that goal pretty well. Got a couple of shots right away. Face off in their defensive zone. We've got about 3 minutes left to go in this period before we will get an interview with Austin Fowler in the intermission.
I hope so. We have a 7-goal lead, not to really stress about giving up a goal and just stick with your game. And they've continued to pour on the shots as they're at 44 now. But offense has slowed down a little bit. ETBU Tigers finding a bit more of their game. Patriots forced to touch up out of the reach of Van Polen, but gets enough of a stick on that for icing to be waved off. Ross with the puck for the Patriots, trying to rim it out. Tigers send it back around the other way. Van Polen tied up by two sweaters. Zonana gets it to the neutral zone. Tigers have to touch up, so they slow down. Gorman knocks the puck out of there. Takes a hit by Van Polen. Now Atkinson with the puck, 1-on-4, slows off. Zonana intercepts that pass. Players fight for it. Ross gets all the way back to this corner, evades a hit. Ross takes the hit there by Van Polen. Still can't clear the zone. Madrigal kick save. Patriots being pinned in their zone here, and we have that one blown down. So this one come to the blocker side of Madrigal. 2:20 now here in the middle frame of this Friday night game between the DBU Patriots and the ETBU Tigers.
Yeah, lots of action. This action's been very one-sided this game. Got an 8-1 game so far.
So Desjardins stepping in on the face-off. Blocker side of Madrigal, who's made 27 saves on 28 shots, so he sneakily had a good game in this one, but it's just been overlooked by the amount of goals that the Patriots have been able to score. Through traffic, kicks that deflection out. Good play, plenty of bodies in there. Puck changing directions, but Madrigal, perfect positioning, is able to kick that one out. Tigers, Desjardins rims it around. Garibovic will be first to it. Unable to get a stick on that. Gorman takes the bump, moves up ahead to Bradley. Bradley fires it, blocker away. Far point, Ross steps in, just tries to shovel that one back deep in the zone. Tigers clear it to the neutral zone. Gorman sweeps up ahead. Puck is loose on the blue line. A good play there by Kolka. Kolka has it. Ross, a good play to turn that one away, and a breakaway chance now for Hilliard. Spencer Hilliard, one-on-one, slows down and just shovels a backhand, and covered by Bovo, who makes the save.
Spencer Hilliard looked up from that play and saw nothing but open ice as he started skating down there, but unfortunately a defender was in the middle of a change getting back and had the step on him, was able to edge him off. But he does get a good shot on net for an offensive zone face-off.
Spencer Hilliard, one of two forwards left who are still looking for the first goal. The others, Caleb Ridings, who missed some time with an injury. Had a pretty good look there, but just didn't have enough steam in thing to power past the defender.
The only forward left looking for their first collegiate hockey goal.
I have a sense that's going to be coming pretty soon as he gets put up from the fourth line to the third line, and that confidence is starting. Now Sally scores! Owen Sally takes the puck away and gets his first goal at the college level.
Speaking of guys needing their first collegiate hockey goal, there is Owen Sally, who finds the loose puck in the top of the slot and shoots it just past the goalie on his goalie's left side.
We're going to run out of pucks in this one as Owen Sally gets his first goal, just takes it away and fires it on the ice to the far side.
On the ice, that low glove side, it's so difficult for the goalie to track. It's so difficult for them to know where the post is versus where the back of the net is, and he just makes a bad judgment on that one.
And they call him Homer, and he put the puck in its home on that shot. So Homer finding the home in the back of the net for his first goal. Now he's first to it, Sally.
1 minute remaining in the second period.
Tigers with the puck. Fanned on the pass attempt. Fernandez trying to take the puck away. So if there's a game for players to get their first one in, get their first goal, it's this one the way it's gone so far. Offense coming easily for the Patriots. Wilhelm, a good hit there on the boards. Puck is fought for in the corner. Two yellow sweaters to one white sweater. McKenzie for the Patriots has the puck. Looks to turn up ice. Logan McKenzie with speed. McKenzie elects to work wide. On his forehand, fire short side. Bovo cutting down the angle, makes the save with 24 seconds to go. And so we can now scratch off another freshman off our list with their first goal. So Owen Sally finds the back of the net here in the middle frame. Yeah, as I said, we're close to running out of pucks with the puck for Josh Vasey's first hat trick, and now a puck for Owen Sally with his first goal. So make sure that we got plenty of pucks down here.
And I mean, Josh Vasey with 4 goals up on the scoreboard there, 4 tallies. What do you do with the fourth one? Do you give him the fourth puck as well?
I think the way this is going, we might need to just keep that puck out there so we have enough to play a game with. But for sure, that hat trick puck he'll be holding on to for his first college hat trick. And now Owen Sally with his first goal. So that puck he'll be holding on to. And we'll remember that, I'm sure, for a long time to come. And hopefully we can get more goals to come from him. Ridings wins that faceoff. Zonana, his shot is blocked. Comes along the near boards. Chopped down into the corner. That rim attempt blocked by Bodies. Ridings looking for centering feed. Johnson has it, rips it. It's loose. Caleb Ridings picks up the puck. Johnson also another freshman.
For his first one.
And that will do it for the middle
Time will
frame.
expire in this period.
Yeah, Johnson, I know first game of the season, he almost had the game tying goal, rang off iron, and he was very eagerly looking for his first goal right there. But after the middle frame, DBU leads by a score of 9-1. Shots on goal are 51 for the Patriots and 29 for the Tigers. Josh Vasey leading the way with the scoring with 4 goals in the game. And make sure you don't go anywhere as we have an interview with assistant coach Austin Fowler coming up, and then the final 20 in tonight's matchup.
Yeah, I mean, what a period. What a period for the Patriots. As you say, we go into this period break 9-1, 51 shots on goal for the Patriots, 29 shots on goal for the Tigers. And we will see you after this intermission.
All right, Patriot fans, I'm here with assistant coach Austin Fowler. And Austin, the team has come off a long road trip, 9 straight road games. How do you look for the players to reset and refocus here at home tonight?
I mean, yeah, it feels good to be back at home. We've had a pretty good week of practice. We've tried out some new schemes, some new drills, so I think they're ready to go tonight. For sure.
All right, and what are you looking to do for the team to help kind of end this cold streak that the guys are on?
You know, like as I said, we implemented some new schemes to better fit the players on our team and to adjust to the competition that we're playing against. So I think those changes will look good tonight during the game.
It's been a long time since we played a home game, over a month. What do you look for from the team to build off of that was successful on the road trip?
You know, what's always successful is just being a good teammate and just having a positive attitude. And I feel like we're at our best when we're having fun, we're smiling, we're laughing, we're having a good time, and we're working our butts off. But yeah, I want them to build on that and just have fun and play loose.
All right, and lastly, what will it take to get a win tonight and walk away with possibly a pair of wins this weekend?
I would say just playing with heart, sticking together, not being afraid to take a hit to make a play, doing it for each other.
All right, thank you, Austin. All right, welcome back in for the third period of play here between the DBU Patriots and the ETBU Tigers. And real quick before we get started, as a special thank you for coming out to tonight's game, Nal Chong, any DBU people, vote freshman Nal Chong for homecoming court. It would mean the world, and let's get him up there for homecoming celebration here in a couple weeks. And DBU coming into this period leads by a score of 9-1. So really, at this point, it's kind of just formality playing out these last 20 minutes. Not really much on the line, besides some of the other guys who could be looking for their first goal.
Well, yeah, now all minds, all eyes, everyone's going to be set and focused on tomorrow night's game. Going to be back here in Valley Ranch at 8:15.
Be curious to see how that one goes, because typically whenever you have blowout games like this in the first night, they can go one of two directions, where it's either another blowout the next night, or the other team comes completely like a completely new team and just come out and make it a lot closer than the night before. So I think these last 20 minutes are important for both teams, as the Tigers try to build momentum for tomorrow night, and the Patriots trying to just kill any morale that or confidence that they could have going for tomorrow. McKenzie knocks down that puck from midair in his zone, moves it to his partner Volkanczyk. Volkanczyk along the boards to Fernandez. Fernandez touches it to Wilhelm, and offsides there. So 28 seconds into the period, we have our first whistle. So far, this top line, they've accounted for the most goals out of any line so far, but they've all come from one guy, Josh Vasey. So Josh Vasey, at this point, he's had his 4 goals, gotten him to double digits first for the Patriots to reach that mark. Now we can see if he plays a little more unselfish and tries to feed Wilhelm and Fernandez. Tigers in their zone. Turns it over. Patriots trying to send the other way. Knocked down Josh Vasey. Vasey fires it. Couldn't get the puck off of his stick. It rolled off of his blade. Looking for goal number 5. McNeil clears it out to neutral zone. Volkanczyk intercepts that. Presses it right back into the Tiger zone. That Spears for the Tigers, who's able to bump the puck out to the neutral zone. Rudkowski has the puck taken away by McKenzie. Wilhelm has it, clears out to the neutral zone. Taken by Wastesiku. Wastesiku with the puck, slows off there from Fernandez. The Tigers try to mix in a change. Rudkowski with the puck. Tigers send it into the far corner. First to it is Volkanczyk, the freshman for the Patriots. Has the puck taken away from him. The Tigers in the middle of change, forced to let that puck go. As a Blue with a big hit there, right in front of the Tiger bench. Blue touches that softly to Vasey. Vasey sends it in. Dawson Blue going on the forecheck, trying to tie his man along the boards. That's Toka, turns it over. White with the tie up there. The Tigers rim it along the board. Comes to the near side. At the point, Ross works it low. Zonana fires it. And that one goes off the outside of the cage, stays out. And now the net off its moorings. So Wilhelm gave a bit of a shove there to Van Polen, and the net came off in the process.
After that shot, we had Bobo for a second there looking around, just kind of sprawling out, looking big, trying to block any extra shots, because he didn't really know where that puck ended up. He wasn't sure if it was behind him, maybe on the back of that net on the far side. So dislodging of the net there gets Patriots a whistle now.
And the face-off will come out to the neutral zone because DBU they were the ones that forced the net off their Wilhelm. So it comes out right from the Tiger bench in the face-off dot. Ridings lines up opposite of Sander. Both centermen tie up, taken away by Zonana. Gets bumped down from behind by number 27, Desjardins. Now Zonana, far corner with the puck. Gets right along the boards, turns it over to Piero. Piero rims it all the way around to Kolka, but Ross is able to take it away, and Ross gets laid into the boards by Desjardins there. Bounces off that hit though, and the puck is chipped down. Ridings can't control the puck. Good play on the blue line to hold it in. Zonana forced out to the neutral zone with the puck. Slows off, trying to get back into the Tiger zone. Nobody there for that pass. The Tigers skate the other way. McNeil chips it low. Patriots looking to exit their zone. Blue turned over off the boards there to Van Polen. Van Polen gets around Ross. Gorman stepping up, finally pokes the puck away. Ross working all the way behind his red line. Evades a hit there by McNeil. McNeil goes tumbling, gets back up. That shot kick saved by Madrigal. Atkinson there looking for the shot. Blue with the hit there on Atkinson. Gorman gets hit along the boards, can't get the puck out. The Patriots turn it over on the clear attempt, but comes out to the neutral zone. They're able to now get fresh bodies out there. And I feel like we haven't really said much about Madrigal's name in this one, but he has 29 saves on 30 shots, so he's stood tall after the post bailed him out a couple times.
Been playing well, but also something to note, his defense has been doing a good job of keeping the puck away from him.
And defense being one of the main struggles on the losing skid and on the road trip. It's looked tremendous so far tonight. Their hard work in practice has paid off, and we're seeing it so far tonight. Really not giving up any high danger chances like we've seen through most of the season, where teams are getting wide open shots in the slot, leaving the goalie out to dry. And that's been a really good job by the team to improve on that. McKenzie picks up the puck, sweeps it along the boards to Bradley. Bradley trying to kick it to Hilliard, turns it over. Tigers work it back low. Volkanczyk with the puck to Bradley, touch pass to Hilliard, back over to Bradley. The puck rolls off his stick and rides into the Patriot bench, blown dead. So 16:31 to go. DBU leads by 8 goals in this game.
And it'll be interesting to see, 15:26 actually left to go. They did forget to run the clock on that one, but good thing we have a digital clock up here. They actually checked the stream, and for one of the first times, normally we're adjusting our stream clock to their clock, but this time they forgot to press start and we press start, so they're looking at our clock.
Shout out to Maddie down in the scores box running our scoreboard tonight. Saved the day for everyone here by getting time right. We're back underway. The clock is running this time. Good play there by Gressel to keep the puck in the zone. Vasey in on the forecheck. So Vasey double shifting with the fourth line in this one. He's been the best player for the Patriots. Had a tremendous game, trying to see if he can spark some goals with Kinsella and Gressel. Kinsella with the puck, gets around a Tiger. Christian Kinsella trying to find a centering man. So Gressel has the puck in the corner. And covered up by Povo. Not quite sure where the puck was, eventually got under his glove, and referee blows that one dead.
Yeah, not sure what was really going on there. They were just kind of drifting as the puck just kept going along until eventually the goalie covers it.
So that fourth line staying out there, Vasey, Gressel, and Kinsella. Notably, Gressel got his first goal on the road trip, so he's been knocked off of the club of who hasn't scored a goal so far for the freshman, but he's out there bidding for a second goal. Same with Kinsella, who scored his first goal. First game on the road trip against WashU in the last Patriot win. That was on November 2nd, I believe, a Thursday, or October 2nd. October 2nd. So a bit over a month since the Patriots last won a game, but they've got themselves in great position to come away with a win in this one with 14:36 to go on the clock before this one becomes a final. Vasey wins that defensive zone face-off, blocker side of Madrigal. McKenzie gets the puck, trying to chip it along the boards. Can't get enough on it to get out in the zone. Now takes it away, sauces it up ahead to Kinsella. Kinsella trying to get around a defender, can't do so successfully. Vasey has his shot blocked. Vasey's trying to fire it again. It's loose in front. Kinsella tied up and draws a penalty there. So Patriots, after scoring on their first power play, will be getting their second chance.
10 seconds into that power play, might I add.
That'll be number 6, Gavin Spears, on the penalty. So good job by Kinsella to force Spears into a penalty there.
Tigers
the
penalty
Patriots
number
on the power
6,
play.
Gavin Spears, 2 minutes for roughing. And with that, your Patriots are on the power play.
So second power play chance for DBU after scoring just 10 seconds on their first one. Look to find the 10th goal of the game. McKenzie can't get around a couple players. Gorman unable to hold that puck in. Good pressure there on the penalty kill by Rudkowski forces DBU to get back out to the neutral zone. And we get our first chance to see the Patriots power play zone entry here. As on the first power play, they just simply won the face-off and kept the puck in the zone. and found the back of the net. So 30 seconds already gone by, quarter of the power play for the Patriots. Still looking to get set up in the offensive zone. Unable to connect with Vasey there. Gives the Tigers a chance to get the puck and send it down the ice. Gorman goes back to retreat, looking to kickstart the power play. A minute 15 to go. Leaves it for Wilhelm, and Wilhelm, picking up speed, will just skate it in himself. Wilhelm has the puck knocked off his stick momentarily, gets back to it, goes through some traffic in the slot, through the legs of Rutkowski. McKenzie has to go back to retrieve it. McKenzie skating with speed. Logan McKenzie dangles around a defender, trying to chip one short side. Makes the save is Bovo. McKenzie didn't realize the puck was right there by him, and it comes out to the zone.
A good play by Marley Ross to keep this puck in play and keep it from going all the way down the ice.
Ross skates in, fires, looking for a second goal of the season. Gets turned away by Bovo. That is Zonana. Has the puck pressured off him. Ross kicks it on the blue line to keep it in, chips it low, and now Tigers clear it down on Madrigal, who sweeps it and looks to play up ahead, trying to hit Zonana. Hits a stick in front. And that gives number 27, Thomas Desjardins, a chance to retrieve the puck. 15 seconds to go here on the power play. Zonana cuts that one down out of midair. Zonana trying to feed it across to Ross. Ross trying to slow away from pressure. Another Tiger there to help. That was Kolka. Gets out to the neutral zone. And Patriots go unsuccessful on their second power play, only getting 2 shots there. Now in the offensive zone, Dawson Blue moves it to Ross. His stick breaks on him. Unfortunate chance there as he was trying to line up a heavy slapper. And Patriots, I believe, will be going back on the power play here as Caleb Ridings took a hit up high and going right back to the penalty box is Gavin Spears after he just came out. Gavin Spears.
Yeah, you know the coach has got to be frustrated with that when you just come out of the
Tigers
box
penalty on number
and
6,
immediately,
Gavin Spears. 2 minutes for elbowing.
Immediately, you're back into the box for another penalty.
So a second chance here for the Patriots on the power play, looking to get goal number 10, get double digits for this one. The second power play unit is out there this time to start. Ridings unable to win the faceoff, and Tigers send it down the length of the ice. Madrigal comes out of his net to try and slow that one down, but the puck hops over his stick. Ross goes back, drops it for Zonana. Zonana trying to skate with speed. Zonana gets through all the Tigers, gets to the neutral zone. Zonana's shot is blocked. Garibovic able to cut that one down. Blue trying to hold it on the point. Van Polen with the puck. 3-on-2 chance for the Tigers, shorthanded. Sander fires it. Madrigal makes the save and covered up. Rutkowski, they're looking for a call after he has the stick knocked out of his hands. The referee's just letting this one go on.
Easy there. Garibovic also tossing the stick away from him a little bit. Could end up in a penalty call.
Could have been unsportsmanlike right there.
He's not careful with that, but kept it mild enough.
Yeah, we saw that call go against Fernandez behind the play, knocking a stick out of the Tigers' hands, and that got called for an unsportsmanlike penalty. So anyways, Patriots win the defensive zone draw on the power play. Gorman trying to drop it for Wilhelm. Likes to take it himself. Now McKenzie getting around one Tiger. McKenzie works the puck deep. Has the puck, looking for a centering feed. Stick in the way. McKenzie first to the puck along the far boards. McKenzie moving it to Gorman. Gorman trying to go across to Fernandez. Fernandez controls the puck. From the face-off dot, fires, blockered away. Wilhelm trying to knock it out in midair and unable to hold the puck in is McKenzie. Patriots forced to touch up over halfway through this third power play for DBU as they're 1 for 2 so far. McKenzie fires a shot. Shoulder saved by Povo. McKenzie trying to keep that puck going deep. Now Fernandez has it. Fernandez cross ice to Colin Gorman. Fanned on the shot, and that gave Bobo a chance to get across and get the leg in the way to keep that one out.
Colin Gorman with a wide open backdoor opportunity, and it just bounces weird off the stick there, as we will have a penalty on the Patriots upcoming.
It'll be interference on Wilhelm. Will be the call. About 23 seconds of
DBU penalty, number 22, Tyson Wilhelm. 2 minutes for interference.
So penalty on Wilhelm there for interference was the ref's call on that. Maybe hitting a man when the puck wasn't on his stick. Even though it was going in his direction, you can't really blame Wilhelm for that.
Yeah, I feel like it's fair. I feel like it's a fair call, but also at this point in the game, I mean, would have rather seen those penalty calls early on in the game when they actually would have mattered as opposed to right now.
Blue, 4-on-4. Dawson Blue fires it, goes over the top of the goal, bidding for a second goal of the game. Now Tigers get the other way. A lot more open ice now, 4-on-4. Then Poland gets around a defender. Then Poland shot goes wide. Blue has the puck, trying to chip it up ahead to Zonana. And Tigers kill off their portion of the penalty, so now they're on their second power plays. That puck is off of the referee's skates. Ross forces the puck away from number 27, Desjardins. Now he has the puck. On the point, Gorman trying to get the puck out of the zone. Comes right to Blue, who likes to kill time and hold on to it, and now clears out to the neutral zone. A minute 08 to go in this abbreviated power play for the Tigers. Zonana with the puck, short-handed, trying to go 1-on-4. Lone white sweater and a sea of red sweaters.
Yeah, it's a little bit difficult to tell because we don't have the graphic up, but we did have a 4-on-4 that turned into now a power play for the Tigers. There's about 45 seconds left to go on that.
So DBU on the penalty kill after surrendering a goal on the first penalty that they took earlier in this game, looking to get their first penalty kill successfully completed here. And the third period as we're now down the last 9 minutes in this one. Losing the puck was Wasesiku. Now he has it in the corner. Shoveling a centering feed. Good play by Gorman. Right place, right time to intercept that. Get out to the neutral zone, and Fernandez has a chance shorthanded. One man to beat. Fernandez forced to take a shot wide of the net. Good back check there by Atkinson. Patriots forced to touch up there. 5 seconds to go, so Wilhelm. This penalty will not come to cost the Patriots. So we're now back to 5-on-5, 8:20 to go in this one. Now sticked away Bobo in the corner. Wilhelm fresh out of the box after serving 2 minutes. Has the puck, spins away from pressure, turns it over to McNeil. And McNeil gets it out to the neutral zone. Wilkanzik across the red line, works it deep. Looking to go on the forecheck here. Patriots, Wilhelm knocks that one down. Wilhelm still out there, hasn't gone back to the bench since leaving the box. Garibovic collides with Piero. Now McNeil has it. It's hit off the puck there by Vasey. A couple of Patriots throwing some big hits there. At the point, Volkanzik rips it, fans on a shot, Knuckles, and it's loose in front, now taken away by the Tigers. McKenzie intercepts that breakout pass. McKenzie from the slot, rings iron there. McKenzie almost finding the back of the net. But now a good favorable bounce off the post goes Tigers' way after 2 went not in their way earlier in this game. You got a feel for McKenzie. It's been the story of the season so far. Just hitting post after post after post.
As you talk about McKenzie, looks like we might be getting a call on him as well. It'll be his second penalty of the game.
It won't be. I don't think it's penalty. I think it was just played by high stick by the Tigers.
Oh, good correction.
And then, it was played by high stick by the Tigers. And Colin Gorman elects just to waste time and force the Tigers either to touch up for a face-off or let the time continue to run off the clock, and eventually they touch it up. So third line out there for DBU.
Correct. Yes, so
Hilliard,
there's no penalty on the play.
Yes, Hilliard, Garibovic, and Bradley. Ross moves it to Johnson. Johnson's shot off of a Tiger stick goes high over the net. Bradley on the forecheck trying to take it away from Wasesiku. Now Taylor with the puck, taken away. Gorman all the way back, and on net on Madrigal, and he covers it up. Now under 7 minutes to go here in this Friday night matchup, where the Patriots have just been dominating the Tigers all game. Rutkowski and Hilliard line up for the face-off. Glove side of Madrigal. Hilliard is able to win that. Johnson picks up the puck off the face-off win. Looking to exit his zone, trying to find Garibovic, but instead passes it right to Toka, who likes to get it deep. Tigers touch up. Gorman behind his net, trying to move it to Bradley. puck blocked in traffic off of some Tigers sticks. And the Patriots get to the neutral zone. Tigers touch up. Going in is Rudkowski. Johnson gets there first, picks up the puck, moves up ahead to Bradley, touches it out to the neutral zone. And Bradley picks up the loose puck, dangles around a couple Tigers, moves it to Gorman, over to Johnson, trying to find Garibovic on the breakout pass, unable to connect there, and this will be icing against the Patriots. And also notably to point out, DBU now at the 60-shot plateau.
Yeah, it's been a long game for the Tigers. They just cannot wait for this one to be over.
So at this rate, no matter how the game ends, the Patriots will at least average at 1 shot per minute in this one. So if you're the Tigers for tomorrow, that's got to be your focal point and point of emphasis that you want to change, is take away all the shots at the Patriots. And that's what we talked about at the start of the broadcast, was one of the 3 things that DBU needs to do to win this game was just simply get shots on net, and that's what they've done so far. And as a result, they've netted 9 goals. And lead this one big time. Until you get Tumble Atkinson able to move it momentarily. This one sent down the length of the ice. No icing. Bradley trying to take the puck away, unsuccessful. Piero now skating. Drops it off to Taylor. Now Piero has the puck. Poked off by McKenzie. Good stick there defensively. Johnson picks up the loose puck. Trying to bank it up ahead of Garibovic. And that one will be icing. So it's a couple times number 6, Ian Johnson, the freshman, trying to get some long stretch passes, but it just sent him in a little too hot for the guys to receive.
Connecting.
And at this point, with some tired Patriots out there, you just want to get to the red line, dump it in, and see if you can get some fresh bodies. So they're not able to change off of an icing. So we've had guys out there for a couple minutes now, that main defensive pairing with Colin Gorman and Ian Johnson. Or Logan McKenzie and Ian Johnson.
As we got the 2 wingers getting a little too close to the face-off dot, a little bit inside of that circle. They got to stay out of there, so that's what that warning was from the ref.
Patriots unable to win that face-off defensively after the icing. Gives the Tigers a chance to control it. Ian Johnson has a stick lifted. Stepping in, Fernandez gets the puck first after a good hustle play. Trying to get around a couple Tigers. And Garibovic giving a bit of a shove there. It will be a power play for the Patriots. So Garibovic, heavy hit there on Tolka. And it, in turn, draws a penalty on that.
I was worried they were going to call
I thought it was going to be Garibovic for interference.
I was going to say Garibovic just continued to move forward. The Tigers player got in his way, but the ref got the right call there. I mean, not that it's necessary in a 9-1 game with 5 minutes left to go, but in the spirit of keeping things clean.
When you got a big physical guy like Garibovic skating with full speed, nothing's going to stop him in his way. And scored on the power play. Mikey Fernandez joins the scoring party, and that is 10 goals for the Patriots.
Mikey Fernandez with his 5th goal on the season. His first goal tonight, scoring on the power play to make it 10-1 for the Patriots this evening.
And a second power play goal for the Patriots in 4 attempts, and we've now reached double digits here in this one. DBU's up big time.
Patriots goal! Scoring his 5th of the season, unassisted, number 18, Mikey Fernandez.
And good things happen whenever you just funnel pucks on goal. And that's exactly what happened. They won the faceoff, just shoveled the backhand on net, off the rebound. Fernandez there and finds the back of the net. Good effort play. And he is now the 7th different Patriot to score a goal in tonight's game. So outside of Vasey's 4 goals, scoring has really been well distributed across the entire team. And that's what you want to see from such a high potent team with a lot of young guys, that they're all chipping in and doing their part and finding some depth scoring.
Yeah, I mean, there are only 17 dressed skaters tonight, so when you say 7 of them have a goal, I mean, it really is points night here for the Patriots. It's whose name is going to be on that list next.
Yeah, and 6 different freshmen all have goals, and the other 3 are all sophomores, so really all the scoring's come from freshmen and sophomores, and this core is going to be around for another few years. It's going to be a dangerous team to come in the next season or 2, or even later in the season if they can start to build momentum off of a game like this. The Patriots looking to clear their zone, shaping up ahead. Gressel can't control that pass. Kinsella picks up the loose puck, has the puck knocked off of his stick, and offside. The linesman says this will come out to the neutral zone. Now in the final 5 of tonight's game between the DBU Patriots and the East Texas Baptist University Tigers.
I don't know about that one. I mean, that one looked a little close to me, but, the ref's closer, so.
Yeah.
Could have been
Helps.
offsides.
I'll see some face-off practicing for all your centermen out here. Vasey out there with the fourth line with Kinsella and Gressel wins that face-off. McKenzie has the puck. McKenzie gets around at a couple defenders. McKenzie dangling around and score!
Oh.
What a filthy goal, Logan!
Looking to get his name on the list of the many Patriots that have scored goals in this game, and he does.
Logan McKenzie just completely undressed the Tigers team right there. Dangle after dangle, and then goes 5-0 on Bovo for the 11th goal.
Goal! Scoring his 5th of the season, your captain, number 7, Logan McKenzie, unassisted.
That was borderline disrespectful there, how he just completely tore apart the Tigers' defense right there, dangling around multiple yellow sweaters. Now Kinsella with the puck.
And a night that just will not seem to end for these Tigers.
Yeah, for the Tigers, you just want this one to be over. For Patriots, you're wondering how much time is left and seeing if you can get on the scoring party. Kinsella has the puck. Works it low. Vasey slows off. Vasey to the point to Sally, who got his first college goal in this one. Vasey fans on a shot there. To the corner, Gressel goes in on the forecheck. Kinsella steps up. He'll get to the loose puck first. Works it to Gressel. Good pass there. Gressel back to Kinsella. Kinsella and Gressel playing catch down the corner. And off the stick. 3:30 to go. Out to the neutral zone. And late in the period, there's just enough on the ice, enough snow on the ice to slow that one down. So no icing. Gorman moves it. So Sally skates in, fires it, and swallowed up by Bovo. 63rd shot for the Patriots. And that's equated for 11 goals in tonight's game.
Yeah, and you can see for the Patriots, they've got Spencer Hilliard out there, their forward freshman without a goal yet. They're going to try and see if he can tally his first collegiate hockey goal.
Yeah, we'll have to win the puck now after losing the face-off. McKenzie, good play on the blue line, gets around a forechecker. Garibovic gets around a couple yellow sweaters, looking for a cross-ice feed, and just over the net. Sally bidding for his second goal. Or no, it was Luke Bradley. Luke Bradley bidding for his second of the night there. Just couldn't get the puck off his stick on target and chipped out. Ross goes back to get it for the Patriots. 2:45 to go. Moves it to McKenzie. McKenzie rims it around the boards all the way off of Bradley's stick. Touch deflected, so no icing. Tigers go back behind their zone, looking to get a rush chance started here. Now with speed is Piero. His shot is blocked by Ross. Good job getting a stick in the shooting lane there and sends that one out of play.
Well, and after a game earlier in the season where DBU lost significantly to SMU, it is really nice for them to be on the other side of one of these games. I mean, I know they're just savoring the moment.
Yeah, I mean, against or in an opportunity like this is what you want to do. You want to try and build your confidence up, even if it's against a team that's maybe not at the same skill level as some of the teams you've played before. But it's a good opportunity to get your confidence just back up, end your losing skid, come back home, and just have fun playing the game that you love instead of worrying so much about losing and ending a losing streak. And that's been exactly what DBU has done tonight. They've had fun out here. They've had plenty of scoring. Luke Bradley's going to try and make it one more for an even Baker's dozen. That one's turned away by Povo. While Stesiku trying to get the puck out of his zone. Ross steps in from the point, trying to get it back down low. Garibovic there. Now Ross has it. Passes, centering feed is intercepted. Then Poland has the puck. Unable to connect with two yellow sweaters. Goes right through both of them. McKenzie, with 90 seconds to go in this game, moves it to Ross, who fans on receiving the pass there. And now chipped along the glass to Garibovic. Garibovic sheds a bump there. to get it to McKenzie. McKenzie trying to bank it along the glass. Van Polen takes it away. Drops for Sander. Fanned on a shot. Sander with the puck. Trying to find Van Polen. That one goes just through the crease and out of the way.
As Hilliard there, I mean, it was a little difficult to see, but he was trying to clear the puck out, trying to get it behind the goalie, and actually threw it off of the post and almost put one in on his own net.
Yeah, some close call there for the Tigers, but the score still remains 11-1 in the final minute of this game. At this point, it's all about formality in the last 45 seconds. Kolka with it for the Tigers. Has his pass knocked down by Kinsella. Kolka gets back to the puck on his backhand behind the goal and shot from the slot. Midair snagged by Madrigal. One more save on his 38 save night so far. He's had a good night.
And I mean, just a couple seconds left in this game, and Josh Vasey was out there cherry picking past the blue line, just seeing if he could tally maybe his 5th goal out here tonight. I mean, what a night it has already been for him thus far, though.
Yeah, Christian, give him a little, as you mentioned earlier, a little Christian Beckett-esque and how scoring has come. Now Gressel has the puck. Gressel behind the red line, looking to center it to Gorman, has his pass intercepted by Piero. 18 seconds to go in this one. Piero out of the reach of Rudikovsky, past the red line, so no icing. Mulcanzic hustles to the puck, chips around a couple yellow sweaters. Good play by McNeil to keep that in the Patriot zone. And one last shot attempt, dies at the feet of Colin Gorman, and he chips it down, and that will do it. And the Patriots come away with an 11-1 win here on this Friday night. Their return home was highly successful, marked by a high amount of scoring, and on 65 shots, they get 11 goals, and Madrigal makes 38 saves on the win. And the Patriots improved to a record of 3-9-2.
Yeah, what a game. What a game by the Patriots. Definitely took over the whole game. Definitely capitalized on the 3 points that I mentioned before the game started. They had great possession. They definitely got a lot of shots off, and they were communicating really well out there on the ice. We saw some great passes that ended up in some good goals. So
we're going to take a pause for the post-game prayer between the two Baptist schools, and we'll be back to wrap this one up. That'll do it. We want to give a special shout out to former DBU coach Jim DiPaolo, who tuned into this one. Hope that you're doing well up in Minnesota, and thank you for tuning in and watching us tonight. This DBU with a dominant win, 11 goals, 4 for Josh Vasey, and split up between eight different Patriot players.
8 different players.
And then Madrigal making a 38 save win. And we'll be curious, I believe should be Dylan Haynes in net tomorrow, so see if he'll get playing time. And really, the Patriots just look to carry this over. They can't wait for this next 20 hours to go by, so that way they can get right back at it against this Tigers team.
Yeah, like you said, Tigers, Patriots again tomorrow night, and then after that, the following week, we've got Olivet coming into town. We got Patriots, that'll be the 14th and the 15th. It'll be next weekend. Same time, 8:30 on Friday night and 8:15 on Saturday night.
And that'll wrap it up for this one. Patriots with a dominant win. And as David said, we will be back tomorrow at 8:15 p.m. So 15 minutes earlier. We'll be back right here in Dallas for Game 2 between the DBU Patriots and the ETBU Tigers, where the Patriots look to build off of tonight's win, and the Tigers look to bounce back and see if they can give DBU a run for their money. And it's going to be a good night's rest, and we'll be right back here ready to roll tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean, you said it. It was a great game for the Patriots. Lots of points up on the scoreboard. We'll see if they can try and replicate it as the rematch is tomorrow night.
Yeah, and
see you in the next one.
And before we close this one out, one out, David. Real quick, give us the 3 stars for the game.
Oh wow, well, I'll let you take the first star for the game because obviously we know who that's going to be. I'll take the 3rd star. Well, scoring his first goal, first collegiate hockey goal. I'm going to have to give this one
Owen Sally.
Owen Sally.
And then 2nd star we'll do for tonight's game will be Pono Madrigal, getting another win, 38 saves on 39 shots, solid performance in that for the 2nd star. And David, as you alluded to, the 1st star with 4 goals.
Absolutely is Josh Vasey.
What a night for Josh Vasey, getting his first college hat trick, 4 goals, just a dominant offensive performance by him, and he'll look to carry that over as he has, I believe it's now 9 goals in the last 9 games after this one, so he's on fire. Almost like Chris Kreider for the Ducks, 9 goals in 9 games. Maybe we'll see Josh Vasey in the show soon, but that's going to wrap it up for tonight. I want to give a special shout out to my colors partner here, David, Hannah running the camera, and Nicole helping with the production, as well as Maddie running the score bug down in the scorer's box. And I'm Jared, and I'll let David take the close on this one.
Yeah, unfortunately we didn't have Xander with us tonight. We won't have him with us tomorrow night as well, but we should have him next week. I mean, it's been a great night for hockey, and we'll see you guys tomorrow night. Thank you.